It doesn't take a lot of money to make a lot of money on Wall Street. That's right, we're talking about penny stocks, and Deborah Borchard is here to help me find out how to find out these stocks.
Right, well really it's very simple, and what you need to do is figure out a trend, and there's many trends going on right now. Natural gas is doing really well, anything like alternative energies or hybrid vehicles, just look and see what's going on in the news, and then what you do is drill down, start to look for those companies that aren't a lot of money. And these are stocks that trade at, less than $5. They call them penny stocks, micro cap stocks, anything like that.
So what are some examples that we've seen maybe in the last couple months that have really made that jump?
Well, you mentioned natural gas. One of them is Tengasco. Now this is a company that is involved in natural gas. It's in the exploration and production in Kansas and Tennessee, and this stock has really rocketed. It's done very well. But this is a kind of a name where natural gas is going through the roof. Companies are paying a lot of money, these big companies are paying a lot of money to landowners for these types of finds of natural gas. So that's a good example of one. You go and look for companies that are in this area.
Yeah. Another one we should mention is Quantum Fuel Services.
Right.
They develop hydrogen fuel cells and making major contracts.
Right. They were known for doing hydrogen fuel cells, as you mentioned, but they also started developing a high-performance plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. And you keep hearing the headlines about Toyota and Prius waiting lists to get these cars.
Right.
So that's the thing. You find something like that that's hitting, and then you start doing your search, and that's how you find names like this.
And another one we should mention is Satcon Technology, also related to the natural gas boom and high oil prices.
Right. They do make electronics and generators and motors for the alternative energy industry. And so, again, this is where you find something like alternative energy, and then you start looking for those names that are really super cheap, and that's when you get into them, because it doesn't take a ton of money to get into these names. You don't have to be some huge hedge fund guy. You can, and these are such small amounts for these stocks. I mean, some of them are like $2 a share.
Right.
So you can put in, some of your disposable income into these names, the money that you're willing to risk, and if they hit really big.
And we should mention before we wrap up that if they don't hit, though, this is a very risky venture.
Well, you know what? With every investment, there is a risk. And with every penny stock, there's no guarantee that it's going to have the kinds of returns
and
that
they're
these
penny
names
stock
have.
for a reason, right?
They are penny stock for a reason. They may have been up very high and gone down very low. But again, you always set aside a certain amount that you can, risk losing. And that's the key, is you know how much you can lose.
All right. Thanks so much, Deborah.
Thank you, Alex.
There you go. It doesn't take a lot of money to make some major money out here on Wall Street.